Okay, so this is a little video walkthrough that's been requested by Catherine of a 3-bed villa that's going to be hitting our site very shortly. This is on La Torre Golf Resort. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath Villa Arche, which are the 3-bed villas all on the same level. So, as with all villas on La Torre, it's on a lovely tree-lined, quiet road. A lot of residents in this area, so this part of the resort is very much residential, if you like. A lot of people living here all year round, including me. Okay, so we're gonna have a little walk through and see what you think. I've already had a little walk through. I think it's an absolutely lovely villa. So let's go through and I'll try and point out anything I can. So before we go in, obviously this is your off-street parking. This is where your private parking is. As you can see, there's also plenty of parking on the road as well. So you never have a problem with actual parking. Coming into the house, we turn left, goes into the house. Turn right, goes up the stairway to the solarium. So I'm going to turn left. This brings you into kind of like a hallway area, if you like. Okay, so straight ahead there is your master. And to the left is our lounge. Before we go anywhere, I actually noticed something quite incredible to the right. So this is just like a storage cupboard, right? I've seen them, obviously I've been through millions of these types of villas. But when I actually looked inside, I got a bit of a shock. It's huge. So they've obviously extended it. Where you see this kind of bit of the wall here, this is where it would have ended. But they've actually extended it all the way back under the staircase, which leads up to the solarium. So phenomenal. I've never seen one this size before. So it's a huge storage area, and a real bonus, you know. So that's the first thing I noticed coming through. So turning left into the lounge, got the dining table just here by the window, which is where most people always set them up. As you can see, there's spots basically all the way along here. And then this is a fixed lighting in here. So you've got your dining table there, spinning rounds. You've got your two, well, there's two cushions there, but I would say they're more 3-seaters than 2. They're quite long. TV, of course, over here. An AC unit up here. Of course, all villas and all properties in La Torre also have full gas central heating throughout. Orientation of this house is south. I have an almost identical position, basically 2 roads up. So what I can tell you is that you get a huge amount of sun in the garden with this house. So let's just head over here first. You go through this kind of doorway, if you like. It's not a doorway, but it's an opening. Directly ahead, you've got the kitchen. And to our left, you've got one of the bedrooms. Now, the bedrooms in the Arches are big. You know, they are big rooms. They are by far the biggest of any villa. You can see they've actually carpeted in here as well. No doubt the tiles are just underneath that, but they've actually decided to carpet here. Very large built-in wardrobe. AC again up there. Gas central heating just down here. And that is a proper, I'd say that's probably king size. It's either a king or a double. It kind of looks in between the two. Fan up here, which is one of the kind of posh remote control ones. And again, one of the other things I've noticed is this door that you see here coming into the bedroom would have originally been here. Okay, so they've actually moved the door back, and what that does is give this basically an ensuite. Now, if you leave the actual entrance to the bedroom open, then obviously you can close this bathroom door, and it's exactly the same as it was before, but obviously just by moving that door forward, if they shut that door, that's now ensuite. So it's actually very good. I've seen it done a few times. So talking about the ensuite, here it is. So it is an ensuite and it ain't, depending on whether you actually leave this door open or not. Obviously this is none of the original fittings. It's all been replaced. And this is in fact, it's a really great size shower. It's not a standard size. It's like a much bigger square one. And of course your heated rail, which is part of the gas central heating. So you take a left into this hallway area, and another left is your kitchen. So the oven has been completely replaced. That's a Bosch oven, as is the ceramic hob is Bosch, and the hood as well. So they've basically took all of the old appliances out and replaced them. Sink has all been replaced as well. It's actually nice, goes really well with the kitchen. The fridge freezer over here. They obviously like Bosch. And then with the kitchens in these, you've got the window here, and then you've got the utility here, which is a great size utility again. So you've got obviously your washing machine here. Oh, right, okay. And they've completely replaced the boiler as well. So that's a much more modern, updated boiler than you get in the vast majority of properties here. And then if you go out this door, this will bring you into, again, all the handles have been replaced because they've got little locks on them. And this brings you straight out to the garden, which we'll be doing shortly. Lovely and clean. You know, they have done little bits and pieces, which you don't notice until you start looking around. These worktops look to be different as well. But yeah, it's all lovely and clean and ready to go, really. Good sized kitchen. Again, as they all are in these type villas, plenty of workspace there. Okay, coming out back into the hallway, take a left. This is bedroom 2. So again, large built-in wardrobe. Again, really good size room. You can see they are actually quite wide single beds and they fit in with lots of space to spare. Window again, just going straight out onto the garden, which we'll get to. AC again above the door there. So it appears to have full AC throughout the house. And again, they've got all these kind of posh fans, which are all kind of remote activated and remote controlled. Just in case I didn't mention it, sorry, just coming out of that room there, that's the kitchen that we were through a minute ago. This is the other bedroom with the kind of ensuite, basically where the doorway's been moved forward or back, I should say. Just because I didn't actually just cover this. The window from this one obviously looks out onto the road. Okay, so it's not looking out onto the carport, it's just looking out onto the actual road itself, entrance to the villa, just to cover that. Back out into the lounge, we're going to head round to bedroom 3, which is the master. So, you've got the bathroom here to your right. There's been moving around here as well. Yeah, see, again, the door would have usually have been there because this is obviously the master. So this would have been the ensuite, but they've actually moved the door frame back so that the bathroom isn't ensuite. Yeah, so it's just made a few little modifications here. Right, so the bathroom here again, all been upgraded. You can see obviously the towel rail's been replaced. None of these are the original fittings that were originally here, and this is just a lovely big walk-in shower here. Then turn right into the bedroom. Again, great size as they all are. AC unit in there again. Built-in wardrobe. And this looks out onto the garden with the pool, of course, which we'll get to next. It's all very clean, all very tidy. You know, I like these style villas because the bedrooms are great sizes, as is the kitchen. I mean, they're all very good sizes. So these ones work really well if you don't want staircases. All right, going out into the garden. This is where it's going to start to sell itself. So it's south facing, directly south. So as you come out, you come up to this covered area. Again, this has all been done by the owners. This originally would have just been a pergola. So they've actually added a roof to this, and the pergola has now became like a beam. And they've got a fan in here as well. It's been really nicely done. Then straight out into the garden, which has all been tiled. Apart from this area, they've put in fake grass. This is I mean, I don't know if you can get it on the video, but this is a really big kind of marquee area here. With this orientation, I can tell you, you do want some cover in summer. So you've got the terrace area as you come out, and obviously they've put this up as well at some point, which I assume all of the covers are inside somewhere. It's a big one. So this is basically the kitchen utility, and this is your going out of the garden. You can see it's just a small gate. So it's fully secure because you can see it's fenced all the way around as well. So if you've got little dogs or kids or anything like that, it's fully secure. Right, so over towards the pool. Again, they've upgraded all the shower here. You can see they've added, I mean, this is an additional, this bar here and the bar running along the side there, that's also additional, so they would have put that in themselves. Size-wise, 6 by 3, 6 meters by 3 meters. Same size as I have. which is a great size for playing about, for mucking around. You know, it's not swimmable, of course it's not. I don't think any private pools are swimmable in terms of the, you know, doing lengths. But of course there is 16 pool areas in the resort, and the closest one is just a few minutes drive, which is one of the biggest on resort as well, which we used to go to when our daughter was younger. Now of course she just wants to play about in her own one. It's lovely done. I don't know what else to say. It's fenced all the way around here. This is your pool house here, which has been built additionally on top. That wasn't there. You've got a big shed there for storage, and again this is the gate leading up to the front of your house. Again, they've decided to put the gate here. You could have actually went all the way back to the front of the house if you wanted. You know, they've just decided to put it here, but if you did that, obviously that would give you quite a bit extra in terms of garden space out here, but that's up to you. They obviously didn't feel the need for that. As you can see, extremely sunny. The sun is right there. The sun is here all day pretty much. It rises to the left, sets to the right. So pretty much all day the sun is directly in front of you. In the evening it's over here, so it's still on you pretty much all day, literally. Really nicely done. It looks really clean, looks really smart. Full AC throughout, of course, full gas central heating. Little amendments, both bathrooms have been done. This has all been done as well. That's all been done. Obviously new pool house and everything put in. It's a lovely house. Okay, lastly I should say, we'll go upstairs. Of course the Archies also have big solariums at the top. So back out the front door and straight up the stairs. Some people have filled these towers in and made an additional bedroom, but again, it's something you can do. It's completely up to yourself. This is obviously a 3-bed 2-bath as it is. Most people wouldn't need more than that, but you can actually do it. You can actually close all this in and make another bedroom up here. But as you can see, this is a great space up here. Obviously, it's going to be a sun trap all day. This is your compressor units for the AC. And then looking straight down onto your garden. There's another thing worth noting actually. The position of this house is quite good. Usually these are all back-to-backs, right? So this is your garden and then that would be your garden right next to you. But that's actually the side of the house, that there. So that kind of looks that way and that way. It's quite nice because the garden doesn't feel anywhere near as crowded. Very rare to get that. But yeah, fantastic space up here, as they all are. You know, the big things to remember with these villas is the bedrooms are by far the biggest. Great sized kitchen as well. You can see the garden has been done really nicely on this house, but you can actually extend that further to the front of the house if you wished. Obviously, the existing owners have no need or felt no need to do that. Little things that they've done, like move this back so that creates an ensuite in there. Outside on the terrace area where they've put a roof on, so they've used what were once the pergolas as beams. Obviously moving the door as well around what usually we would always say the master is, and the reason for that is because of course it's ensuite. But you can see they've actually moved the door back from where it used to be. They've moved it back, but it all works really well. It really does. Both bathrooms, of course, have had work done to them. Kitchen appliances all upgraded in the kitchen. Sink, etc. is all new as well. But, you know, I think what most people want is orientation. And of course, it's got the pool there as well. Any questions? Let us know.